Pisces, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for May 2nd through the 8th of 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link because the signs are different. All right, so Pisces, this week we have a new moon, and it's going to be in your second house, which is about your values, your resources, perhaps on the financial material level. And there's already been a lot of energy here, in fact, because we've had the sun here. So it's been a great area for you to be focused on. Maybe cultivating the values in your life, whether material or otherwise, but usually with the second house, it's the material values. All right, so it could be the financial stuff, could be the simple pleasures, the enjoyments, the good meal, the hot bath. These kinds of matters, I think, is a great area for you to be gaining energy, to be focused on, and really setting new intentions with your sense of self-worth. What are you worth? What's your time worth? What's your energy worth? These kinds of things. What do you want to attract? And perhaps, too, where you can be more self-reliant. For some of you, that might take the forefront. You know, it's an excellent time to be setting some new intentions. This is going to be on Friday. And so there's this lowering of energy this week, which is a good time to sit with it, listen, see what insights come to us, what new beginnings are shaping up. But it could be directly relating to your sense of self-reliance. You can be a bit more independent in that area, which is that Aries energy. So a lot of that is reflective because, of course, Mercury has been retrograde since last week. And so it's a good time to be trying new things with this, you know, trying new values, trying new ways of working with the financial stuff or material things. You know, it's so important to just be flexible with this Mercury retrograde. And to learn about it, maybe to learn more about assets or finance or investing or whatever it might be. Not so much in the speculative type of investing, but more of like hard assets and tangible things. All right, so maybe you're learning about that. And it's just good to just be learning about yourself in terms of, again, where you can have a bit more of that self-reliance in your life, because now it's the time of the year to start some new things with your self-reliance, with the material, earthly side of things. And really, at the end of the day, the second house is all about being grateful. Being grateful for what we have, seeing what we have, focusing on what we have, then does actually align us with nature and earth and abundance, and likely more of it comes our way just as a result. But it starts with that awareness of it, that connection with it. It's also a great time to be connecting to nature in general. Anything alive, especially if it's just around the house or something, getting some plants or something. You know, these kinds of things. But anyways, whatever it is for you, it's also good to just be enjoying, kicking back a bit, maybe for some of you, enjoying the simple pleasures. And this new moon is very supportive. As you can see, it's forming this kite. There's a lot of supportive aspects with that, and this is going to be the weekly transits, are most of these aspects. So in terms of this kite, first of all, it's sextiling up to your modern ruler, Neptune. So there could be some easygoingness about this, easygoingness about you, this freshness of you in many ways, a new you, perhaps. But it's all because of this more passive, receptive approach that I think you've been going through or experiencing these past many years with Neptune in your 12th house. Connecting to presence, connecting to your intuition, all these things that come natural to you anyways, but it's really been highlighted. And so it's this acceptance, right? The more we accept things for how they are, the more that peace comes through. And I think that's going to be a big emphasis with this. And it's going to be new beginnings, I think, again, with that sense of self-reliance and self-worth, but also a few different areas too, because your Mercury retrograde is actually involving your 4th and your 7th house. So there could be some new beginnings with home, with relationships, with family, with your health, any of those areas. And these are also good things to be reflecting on this week. Rethinking about relationships, rethinking about your roots in life, your home, your family, your health even, redoing that stuff. And there could also be some new beginnings with how you communicate this week, which is that conjunction up to Venus, and what really matters to you in life. So that easygoingness is certainly available. This is just a sextile. It's just an opening for that. But I think tapping into that acceptance, maybe getting some of that alone time, that relaxation time, could be very nice. Now, the actual grand trine of this kite is going to be involving Jupiter and Pluto. Jupiter mostly on Monday and Tuesday as we approach that new moon on Friday. And so here, with this Earth house, it's involving all the Earth houses, there's this opportunity, that has been this opportunity for you to learn more about health and diet and routine or regimens and your work. That's been Jupiter. In fact, Jupiter is going to go direct, which is your traditional ruler. So if you guys have been feeling a bit more introverted, a bit more internalized these past roughly 4 or 5 months, that's going to start to go direct Monday of next week, slowly. But there's that shift. But in either case, there's a lot of this, I think, focus, or can be with the North Node, especially focusing on your self-improvement, your self-development, your work. Could be some new things shaping up with the North Node there. And that's a very supportive area this first couple days in particular. Maybe it's a new diet. Maybe it's cultivating an existing one. Maybe it's things around the workspace or the daily routine space, just being very supportive or easygoing. Or it could be opportunities for some of you too, depending on your personal chart with those things. Now, after that new moon on Friday and we go into the weekend, the sun does trine up to that Pluto exact. In fact, Pluto is going to be a very strong planet in this new moon because he's going to be very close to orb. And so this has been Pluto helping you guys transform your career, transform your productive life over many years. Release attachments is really the name of the game with Pluto. Releasing your attachments to achievement, to your career. And that's creating the true power arising from all of this, which is for you to make those decisions and to make change in your life that's coming from that true essence when there no longer is that attachment and those old patterns. Of course, it's an ongoing process, but this week is very supportive for diving deep with your sense of self-value, sense of self-worth, with your career, with your self-development, self-improvement, and making whatever changes are necessary. Very supportive. And that could be, again, new deep changes with what you value in life. But I think it's gonna be that way anyways, but being aware of this helps us, dive deep, see what it is, maybe do some of that inner exploration, and again, pull out all those things that may have been fears, things we've brushed under the rug, so that we can accept them. We can accept those aspects of ourselves. And it's through that acceptance the real transformation occurs. And that's, again, directly supporting the earth side of your life. The finances, the routines, or the work, and the career stuff. All right, so very powerful, great weekend for that, diving deep there. Now, Mercury does trine up to the North Node going into next week. So there could be insights, not only because of what I think you're already learning about these earthly things or earth-related things, but over the weekend could be great for home and family and relationships, and even your health. A lot of support for that. You could be learning again about, I think, the importance of self-improvement, personal development, these matters. All right, so Pisces, have an excellent week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next week.